In our everyday life, we use many such food items, some of which are healthy for us. At the same time, some can also be harmful for us. But do you know that there are certain foodstuffs which on consumption can be poisonous for us? They can be toxic and in some cases can even cause death. Hi, welcome to this channel. Today I am going to tell you in this video 5 such food items that are toxic to you and have been considered poisonous, and you should avoid them at any costs. So let's start this video without any delay and know the complete details about these 5 things. First thing in our list is green potatoes. First of all, let's find out why potatoes turn green. When potatoes are exposed to light, they produce chlorophyll, a pigment that turns potatoes green. Chlorophyll itself is completely harmless, but it can signal the presence of a toxin. When exposed to light, potatoes produce a toxin called solanine. It protects them from insects and bacteria, but it's toxic to humans. Greening in potatoes is a good indicator of solanine. Potatoes that contain very high levels of solanine can cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. In extreme cases, paralysis, coma or even may result in death. Peeling a green potato significantly reduces its solanine levels, but cooking does not. It's best to throw away potatoes when they turn green. Potatoes containing high amounts of solanine will usually not make it to the grocery store. Still, it's important to store potatoes properly to prevent them from turning green after you buy them. Second thing in our list is nutmeg. Nutmeg, also known as myristica fragrans, is a common cooking spice known for its warm flavor and sweet taste. The most popular culinary uses of nutmeg include baked goods such as puddings and pies, savory dishes and sauces, classic drinks like eggnog. You may also have come across rumors that nutmeg can get you high. While this may be true, there's more to the story. The chemical responsible for the high caused by nutmeg is known as myristicin. Myristicin is a compound found naturally in the essential oils of certain plants, such as parsley, dill, and nutmeg. In one case report, an 18-year-old female complained of nausea, dizziness, heart palpitations, and dry mouth, among other symptoms. Although she didn't report any hallucinations, she did mention feeling as if she was in a trance-like state. It was later revealed that she had consumed almost 50 grams of nutmeg in the form of a milkshake roughly 30 minutes before her symptoms began. In a much more recent case study, a 37-year-old female found herself experiencing the symptoms of myristicin intoxication after consuming only 2 teaspoons, roughly 10 grams, of nutmeg. Her symptoms also included dizziness, confusion, grogginess, and an extremely dry mouth. In both case studies, the symptoms occurred within hours and lingered for roughly 10 hours. Both individuals were released after observation and made a full recovery. Although these cases seem rare, a review of the literature trusted source from the Illinois Poison Center over a 10-year period revealed over 30 documented cases of nutmeg poisoning. An analysis of the data investigated both intentional and unintentional exposures, as well as drug interactions leading to toxicity. The investigation revealed that almost 50% of the cases were intentional, with only 17 being unintentional exposures. The largest group of people who were unintentionally exposed to nutmeg intoxication were minors under the age of 13. The most common symptoms in the 10-year review included hallucinations, drowsiness, dizziness, dry mouth, confusion, seizure in 2 cases. Some of the other notable side effects were respiratory, cardiovascular, and gastric distress. As with any toxic substance, the risks almost always outweigh the benefits. Before you consider using nutmeg as a recreational substance to get high, understand that there are serious risks associated with myristicin toxicity, including organ failure and even death. For those looking to avoid unintentional nutmeg overdose, consider that cooking with nutmeg in small amounts is safe. So, feel free to enjoy that cup of eggnog or slice of spiced cake, in moderation, of course. Third thing in our list is bitter almonds. Almonds can be divided into 2 major species that are very similar genetically, bitter almonds and sweet almonds. Bitter almonds contain toxic compounds that may cause poisoning and accidental death. Sweet almonds are considered safe to eat. Bitter almonds contain a toxin known as glycoside-amygdalin. When eaten, this toxin gets broken down into several compounds, including hydrogen cyanide, a toxic compound that can cause death. Case studies suggest that swallowing 6 to 10 raw bitter almonds is sufficient to cause serious poisoning in the average adult, while ingesting 50 or more can cause death. Smaller numbers are likely to have the same harmful effects in children or young adults. Although sweet almonds still harbor some amygdalin, their content of this compound is up to 1,000 times lower than that of bitter almonds. Such small amounts of amygdalin are insufficient to produce dangerous amounts of hydrogen cyanide. As a result, sweet almonds are typically considered safe to eat. Fourth thing in our list is raw kidney beans. Though kidney beans may have a number of health benefits, raw or inadequately cooked kidney beans are toxic. In addition, some people may wish to limit their consumption of beans due to bloating and flatulence. Raw kidney beans contain high amounts of a toxic protein called phytohemagglutinin. Phytohemagglutinin is found in many beans but is particularly high in red kidney beans. Kidney bean poisoning has been reported in both animals and humans. In humans, the main symptoms include diarrhea and vomiting, sometimes requiring hospitalization. Soaking and cooking the beans eliminates most of this toxin, making properly prepared kidney beans safe, harmless, and nutritious. Before consumption, kidney beans should be soaked in water for at least 5 hours and boiled at 212 degrees Fahrenheit 100 degrees Celsius for at 10 minutes. So, kidney beans should always be eaten well cooked. Raw or improperly cooked beans are toxic. Fifth thing in our list is brown rice. Brown rice contains more nutrients than white rice, and it may also be more favorable for blood sugar levels, heart disease risk, and weight control. But, brown rice contains anti-nutrients. Anti-nutrients are plant compounds that may reduce your body's ability to absorb certain nutrients. Brown rice contains an anti-nutrient known as phytic acid, or phytate, that makes it more difficult to digest. Brown rice contains arsenic. Brown rice tends to be higher in arsenic than white rice. Arsenic is a toxic heavy metal that is naturally present in the environment, but it has been increasing in some areas due to pollution. Significant amounts have been identified in rice and rice-based products. Long-term consumption of arsenic may increase your risk of chronic diseases including cancer, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. However, this should not be a concern if you eat rice in moderation as part of a varied diet. A few servings per week should be fine. If rice is a big part of your diet, you should take some steps to minimize the arsenic content. However, moderate consumption should be fine.